Hey, everybody. All right, give me a second. I'm going to get you. Let me get my stuff set and. Okay. Hey, everybody. It's a day that, we saw, we knew it was coming. We had a feeling we knew what they were going to say. And, my God. I just can't even, I just can't even believe it. It's the most insane thing. It's so sick. I was so mad. I was walking around my house cussing, yelling. Chad was like, are you going to be all right? I was like, no, I am not going to be all right. I said, this is ridiculous. Can y'all even believe? Can you believe it? Okay. So, we'll go over what they said regarding Kiely and her cause of death. And then, you know what? I'm still going to keep going. I'm still going to finish my life from yesterday, go back over everything we know, because from where I am sitting, all the evidence we've gotten in this case points to foul play. So how they can sit up there and rule this an accident is, you know what I mean? I get it. It's the Truckee way. I get it. Let's protect these teens. Let's get mommy her insurance money, and let's get frickin' these teens protected. Oh, I got it loud and clear. But I refuse to, I refuse to accept it. It's bullshit. This was a nationwide case. Everybody seen it. Everybody knew what was going on. And all the evidence everything we know points to foul play. There is not one thing that points to accident. Now, even going off of their story about her getting drunk and her being at this party and mommy supplying the alcohol, how can it be even ruled a freaking accident? No, they didn't say a word about the toxicology. They didn't say a word about drugs or alcohol. They said accidental drowning. There's not been one thing in this case that points to an accident. Notice the family never released a statement, did they? I'm sorry. It makes me so sick. I literally cannot believe it. Oh, somebody else has got to hit that like button. You got to get me off that 33. Oh, True Crime Gal, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. I'm heartbroken. We knew it was going to be covered up. We knew it. Every sign pointed to this. We knew this was what was going to happen. But just to see it happen, it just is infuriating. I'm not, but you know what? People can say what they want. I'm not giving up. Like, if I need, we have all of this stuff that points to it not being an accident. There has to be somebody that is willing to listen. There has to be somebody that is over their heads that can that can look at this case from the outside. They cannot get away with this. This is insane. This girl was murdered. She was 16 years old. And funny how they released this. They come out today and say an accident 1 week after that after that freaking video came out. And what did I say? I said the only reason that they put this video out is to push the accident narrative. So when they come out and call it an accident, everybody's like, okay, yep, it was an accident. Bullshit. I called bullshit then. I'm calling bullshit now. This is not okay. This is not right. Okay, now, with all that being said, let me just say, I have been throughout this whole case a huge supporter of AWP, okay? I believe they do good work. I believe they are good people. That's why they do the work that they do. Now, but with that being said, they put out this statement. I don't know why my screen does that. Our thoughts and prayers are with Kiely and her family. We trust today that a thorough investigation has been completed and will stand by the decisions released in their findings. I just, I can look at this knowing what we know now. Knowing what we know about the Truckee people, the community, the people we are dealing with, I can see it from both sides. Now, I can see AWP being like, now these are just my opinions. Do not take this as fact. But I could see them being like, listen, we know what we think happened, like what we think. But knowing the people involved, I mean, they have families. They have families, and maybe they just don't want to go against law enforcement, this law enforcement and this town and this community. I understand that from that perspective. But at the same time, Kiely still deserves justice. So it's like I'm between a rock and a hard place with this one. Just because I can see it from both sides. I mean, I'm not, I can see it from both sides. But this girl deserves justice, and she's not getting it. She's not getting it. They're done. Case closed. They're not going to tell us toxicology. They're not going to release any of that. And you know why? Because if it did come out she had drugs or alcohol in her system, you couldn't rule it an accident because she is 16 years old. If it doesn't get ruled an accident, the investigation keeps going. The teens aren't safe. The mom doesn't get the life insurance if that is a legit thing. And nobody, everybody just stays in their business. This was the only way, and we said this was the only way that they could get it done. Squash it. Now the teens they're done. None of them are going to jail. None of the parents are going to be arrested. None of the cops that royally screwed up in this case are going to have to pay for it. Nobody is going to have to pay for what they did to this girl. That is why they labeled it an accident. We knew that, right? But to let them get away with it is so... I just can't bite that bullet. I just can't. What are you guys thinking? Yeah, it's crazy. And I left them this comment. I said, are you going to release the rest of your footage on her case now that their investigation is done? This was no accident. You know, but again, like I said, if there's a reason, you know, that they're not releasing it, then that would probably be the reason. That's my take on it. California teen Kiely Rodni's death ruled an accident by the coroner. Placer County, y'all. Because don't forget, Nevada County kicks that back to Placer County. Okay? I said, hell. No wonder anybody that dies in this town doesn't get justice. I mean, this is insane. The death of Kiely Rodni, the California teen who was found inside her SUV at the bottom of a reservoir weeks after she was reported missing, has been ruled an accident. The Nevada County Sheriff Coroner said Kiely, 16, had drowned in a lake near Prosser Creek Reservoir after an August 6th party at a nearby campground. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if that was a typo, but look at this. The Nevada County Sheriff Coroner said Kiely, 16, had drowned in a lake near Prosser Creek Reservoir. He didn't say in Prosser Creek. He said near. After an August 6th party at a nearby campground. There was no other information to suggest she was the victim of foul play. Are you kidding me? There is plenty of evidence to suggest that she was a victim of foul play. The coroner said in a statement, as always, our office will continue to work with the family by evaluating any additional information related to this investigation. Kiely's autopsy was conducted in late August, more than 2 weeks after the teen was reported missing. I just can't. I mean, isn't that sickening? I mean, oh my God. Yeah, exactly. The coroner that has a billion other jobs. I mean, I hope they release their videos, but I'm not. I'm thinking they're not going to. If they're willing to stand by what the local LE said, then I don't think they're going to release anything. Where, Princess Megan also, where did you see that it said she had no tattoos? I mean, I don't give a shit, you guys. I still stand by exactly what I said yesterday. This whole thing has played out exactly like they wanted it to. Don't y'all think it's odd that the same day that the family received a $25,000 anonymous donation, that cops backed away from that area, all up until AWP showed up to find her? And then this video gets let out because everybody was screaming foul play. And then this video comes out, and half the people that were screaming foul play jumped off the ship. And then a week later, they release this and say, yup, it was an accident. It's so disgusting to me. And all these people involved just get to go on with their life. And that is not justice for Kiely. That is not. Let's go over to Candace Starr. She put out a good post earlier. It's always foul play when adults give alcohol to minors. WTF are you talking about? No one is above the law. That's what I'm saying. Somebody had to give this 16-year-old girl the alcohol that they all claim that she had. SF came out and said a long time ago and said that Lindsay is the one who provided Kiely the alcohol. That's what Lindsay said. So if a 16-year-old, a minor, is found dead in a lake in a car after being given alcohol, after somebody provided them with alcohol, how can it legally be ruled an accident? Unless they come back out and say there was no drugs or alcohol in her system. How could it be ruled an accident and nobody be arrested because somebody provided that girl alcohol? That is a crime. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? Oh, CT Kyle, thank you so much for the super sticker. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. I can't stand it. You know, there has been, I didn't see anything about the tattoo. Somebody saying that she didn't have a tattoo. I don't know where that came from or who put that info out. But doesn't it seem odd that we've been given a lot of incorrect information throughout this whole case? Now, we're going to go and finish where we left off last night. So those of you that did not see the live yesterday, we went back to the beginning and just started looking at every single thing from the case. So it's not really like you need to catch up, and don't leave now. But after this, if you want to go back and watch that one, you know, that would be awesome, because clearly this was no accident. How do we know, though? Like, how do we know what she had in her system? That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen the toxicology, if they are even going to release that. But clearly, if she was drunken on drugs, like, how could you call this an accident? She was 16 years old. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, sorry. Hey, everybody that just stopped in. Namastella, will you send me a link to that? I mean, holy cow. Okay. I just can't even take it. So, you know what? I have seen more shit that points to foul play in this case than anything I've seen in a long time. So, you know what? These videos are out here with us pointing all of these things out. We will have this, and I'm going to see if there's anything I can do. I don't know if I can try to contact the Attorney General. I'm going to try, I'm going to look into seeing if there's anything at all we can do to get an outside person to look into this, because this is it's literally so hard for me to even talk right now. I'm so mad. Okay, so Namastella is saying Kiely had THC, ethanol, and one other thing that can mean a couple of different things. What was the one other thing? What? See, that's the problem. You get all kinds of mixed information. Like I just read you an article where they said that the coroner said that Kiely drowned, accidental drowning in a lake near Prosser Creek Reservoir. Well, her car was pulled out of Prosser Creek Reservoir. So what? She didn't drown there? She was drowned in another lake and put in Prosser? What the hell? You know what I mean? This is crazy. This is just bullshit. And now it said accidental drowning. So I haven't seen Plunder's video. Don't leave me. Don't leave here now and go over there. But I haven't seen that video yet. So I don't know what it says. But when I read the news, I hadn't seen the tax report. Well, no, because there is dry drowning. There is such thing as dry drowning. So it should specify whether she had water in her lungs or she did not. The report says lungs appear empty. Like I said, oh my gosh, you guys. Under her you know what? Let's just go do that real quick. You guys can come with me. Where is it? I don't see the Tox report posted under her community page. I don't see it, you guys. No, it's definitely not here. That's her video, so I can't go there. I don't know. I'll have to look. It's not coming up here. Yeah, I don't watch her. So I will refuse to go over there and see it. Oh, okay. She wrote it out. My bad. Hold on, you guys, and then I promise I will get into my stuff. What in the... My God. Dumb shit. Go into YouTube. Mace, why are you... Y'all hear him yelling? All right. Oh, okay. Here we go. Sorry. Okay. I'll just... Oh, man. Let's see. Yep, Placer County Morgue. No photographs were taken by this investigator. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find where the hell the... Oh, okay, got it. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't know that was all that. Okay. All right, Nevada County Sheriff's Office. Date October 12th, 9:30. Supplemental investigation. This report was forwarded to the Coroner Division on August 23rd, 2022. Placer County forensic pathologist Dr. Gregory Reiber performed an autopsy on the remains of Kiely Mae Rodni. Positive identification of... Wait. Positive identification was made by a detective during the autopsy? Isn't that usually done by a family member? Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they usually need a family member to identify the body? Why did a detective do it? Cause of death, drowning. There were no other significant contributing conditions listed. I conferred with Detective Sonier, and he told me there was no indication of foul play regarding the criminal investigation into the death of Kiely Rodni. Oh, death of Kiely. The manner of death in this case has been determined to be accidental. Bullshit. Case closed. Accident. Yep. All right. Kiely Mae Rodni, not given. Female. Liver tissue. Positive findings. Ethanol, nicotine, caffeine, codenine. I don't even know what the hell that is. THC. What is that? What is cotinine? Or cotinine, or whatever the hell that's called. Does anybody know? Oh. I'm sorry, Esther. All right. Esther with a $10 super chat. Thank you. So grateful you're going to not back down and you'll continue to seek justice for Kiely. She was already deceased at the time of her death. Yes, I agree. I agree with you 100%. This is bullshit. Yeah, I think, and I said, didn't I? What did I say? I said that girl was dead when she went in the water. Period. I waited until the vehicle was removed from the water and I was given permission to begin my investigation. Body position. There was a white female located in the rear cargo compartment of the silver 2013 Honda CR-V. The right leg was against the pillar of the back seat and resting near the headrest. The remainder of her body was behind the seats and not visible from outside the vehicle. FBI agents and technicians donned Tyvek suits and protective gear and entered into the vehicle. The body was removed under my supervision by FBI agents and FBI crime scene technicians. The body was placed into a large black vinyl body bag, visually inspected, and the bag was sealed. No items were removed from the person, and the remains were later transported by Truckee Tahoe Mortuary directly to the Placer County Morgue. Body condition. The body showed obvious signs of bloating, lividity, and decomposition. There was skin sloughing and no positive identification could be made due to the decomposition present on the face. This is so sad. That's so sad. Wait a second. Okay, let's see. What? Okay, you guys. I received a phone call from Captain Sam Brown. Captain Brown told me in case 122-02506 had been positively identified as Kiely Rodni. After I spoke to Captain Brown, I called her parents, Daniel Rodni and Lindsay Rodney Neiman. I offered to meet with Daniel and Lindsay, and they both told me to update them on the phone. I told them she had been positively identified. They didn't even want to go there. To identify their daughter, they wanted to be updated on the phone. See, you got, oh my God. This girl got so screwed, and she did not have anybody in her damn corner. They didn't even want to go identify the body. They said, hey, call me back. This is so disgusting. Sorry, I just wanted to click over to see what you guys were saying. Is that not insane? Her mother. No, not surprising because we know what her mother is like, right? This is not surprising. But they call you and tell you your daughter is in the morgue and she's been positively identified, and you don't go. You're like, hey, no, call me on the phone and let me know, update me on the phone, because I'm not going to, she's not even worth me getting my ass up and driving down there. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. It's just, this is crazy. Okay, I'm going to go back to that. Holy shit. Okay, that was the, let's see, I'm sorry. I didn't even read the name, guys. Okay, that was Deputy Damian Norden. This is Josephine, whatever her last name is, Strachan, something like that. Okay. On the above date and time, I attended the autopsy for Kiely Rodni at the Placer County Morgue in Roseville. At the completion of the autopsy, I collected the following items of jewelry removed from her. Miscellaneous jewelry. Bracelets from right wrist. Necklaces. The items were and rings. The items were transported to the sheriff's property unit and booked. The necklaces that you all said were missing? What necklaces did she have on? This is such bullshit. They're all liars. They're all covering this up, and I hope none of them ever get a good night's sleep again. I'm sorry. Whoa. Well, it says she drowned in the lake while inside her vehicle. This says Lindsay Rodney Neiman and Daniel Rodney were contacted at California Highway Patrol's Truckee office at 21:45 hours on 8/21/22 and notified there was a body located in the vehicle registered to Kiely Rodni. Positive identification was not able to be made at that time. Based on the circumstantial evidence, the body was believed to be Kiely Rodni. They were advised of the pending pathologist report for confirmation of identity and cause of death. That is so crazy to me, you guys. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. And for AWP, you know what? Just because they're saying what they're saying, I'm going to go back and I'm going to replay that clip because they said there are going to be some heavy, heavy things that come out of this. They said they now have their biggest clue for their biggest missing clue for their investigation. And they come out with an accident. I mean, it's crazy. But it didn't say anything on there about water in your lungs or water not in her lungs. I didn't see that anywhere. ADK Lassie, I did see that and I got your message about the petition. But legally, it is AWP's footage. Like, they own that. So I don't know if legally we can even petition them to release it. Yeah, Ed Zachary. Why no charges against Sammy? Why no charges against any of the teens? Why no charges against Lindsay? Why no charges against any of these parents who continue to let these kids do this day after day after day? Yeah. I mean, where's the big bomb that is going to blow all of our minds that AWP was talking about? You know what I mean, release what you have. But I get it. It's a double-edged sword because, you know, it could be, you know, that they have families to protect. I think when AWP jumped on this case, they had no idea what they were about to deal with. They had no idea the town that they were about to enter. I mean, to just come out, this is such crap, you guys. You will never, ever convince me that this was an accident. There's no way. So you know what? Let's get back into some shit, shall we? And at the very least, I will have this video. We will have this. Like, we know all of this stuff that happened. And, you know, if we can go above anybody's head or get anything done, I will try. I will do what I can do. All right. Oh, it just makes me so mad. Okay, you guys. So let's look at this. Jagger's old fishing account that he says he doesn't use. Your boy fishing. That's Jagger. It's been a minute. How's everybody doing? The person says, I watched her sink. Question mark, question mark. Fight Club Friday. And this person down here said, yeah, still alive. Exclamation point. Oh, but zero. I mean, there's no indication that this could have been anything except for an accident. Oh, my God. Isn't that insane? Oh, Leslie Vasquez, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. You're awesome. Thank you. But it's the wording, you guys. It's the fact that people know what happened to this girl. People know. And they all did their part. They all kept their mouths shut. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. It's so frustrating when, they do this shit. When this shit comes out and happens the way that it does. But it's like, do we not pay attention? How do you just forget all of this stuff? And how do you just let it go on as an accident, knowing in your heart and your gut that this is no accident? This is bullshit. This girl was murdered. They killed her, and they're getting away with it. This was an interesting comment that came out to Sammy. Salish Singh. And keep in mind, I have my messages to show where I begged you to help her. That was a comment that was left on Sammy's thing. I mean, there's so much that points to foul play, and these damn teens are involved, and all these adults are covering up. The parents are covering up for the kids, and the cops are covering for the cops are covering for everybody. I mean, it's so sick. I mean, people have been leaving hints and clues out there, and everybody, what the hell? Everybody has just been dismissing them as if they were nothing. They were not nothing. But they were nothing they needed to push this bullshit accident scenario, and they've been doing that since the freaking beginning. Sorry, I want to see what that was. I don't want to miss anybody's. Oh, Chim Rose, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. Oh, Marilyn R., thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. CNY, thumbs up. Thank you. I mean, just trying to get justice over here, and they make it so, it's so ridiculous. It's a fight for everything. Okay. Okay, I liked this. It was Nancy Drew put this out. It was on Twitter. It said, Kiely's people were all in on the narrative of her being abducted or trafficked by older men. They were accepting of that, and it was okay to speculate. Why? Question mark. Oh, but once her body was found, it had to be an accident. And how dare any of us speculate? Of course it had to be an accident. Of course it did. They needed that money. They needed that money coming in. It's just sickening, honestly. Oh, you know what? You guys, I don't know who it was now. I'm sorry. I don't remember from last night. But we were talking about that thing that came out about her being chased by the SUV, by a topless girl being chased by the SUV. Whoever asked me about that last night, are you here right now? Because I wanted to show this to you. Oh, where is it? What do I do with it? Hold on. Well, anyway, I'm going to pull it up anyway. So this was just brushed off because Sammy was asked about this on All American Dream Chaser. And she was like, nope, that was not confirmed. Yada, yada, yada. Just like she said the same thing about the bodysuit that was found. Not confirmed. Yada, yada, yada. 2 days ago on the Neighbors app at 1 a.m., a topless female was being chased by a Honda CRV and was pulled back into the vehicle in Sacramento, California, 1 hour and 38 minutes away from Prosser Campground. Kiely drives a Honda CRV. Her tank top was possibly found at the scene, down the road from Prosser Campground. And Sammy was like, nope, not true. And that was it. That was it. Nobody ever talked about it again, except for, I think I was the only one that I ever heard talk about that again. And I was like, hello, just because Sammy said it wasn't so, why are we listening to this girl? She doesn't know her ass from her elbow. Like, why are we listening to her? This is a freaking criminal investigation case. You know what I mean? There's so many connections here, and there's so much bullshit. And every time something came up, they just dismissed it like it was nothing. You know, like I said, there's truth in every lie that somebody says. When people are talking to you and you know they're lying, there's little truths within those lies. So when Megan came out and was talking, what did she say? She said, oh, she goes, information came out and people just dismissed it. Just like they did the bodysuit, just like they did the laptop. I believe that bodysuit was Kiely's, and I have said that for how damn long now. It fits. 1 + 1 has always been 2. It will always be 2. No matter how you spin that math equation, it's always going to come up with the same answer. Because it is what it is. Oh, Crane Hill Gal, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Case is way more suspicious now. Yeah, this is bullshit. Yes. But anyway, I'm sorry. But anyway, lost my train of thought. But anyway, everybody just forgot about it. All this stuff that people want to just forget about. All this stuff that people want to pretend didn't happen. All of this shit that came out that was suspect and, you know, people were like, what the hell? Questioning everything. All of that, everybody just wants to forget and throw out the window. And we're just supposed to accept that it was an accident. Wait. Like I said, a big thing to me, I still want to know what Lindsay did Saturday morning from 9 in the morning until 5 when she reported her daughter missing. That is important timing. That will tell you, I mean, if you haven't gotten the hint yet, that will tell you what you need to know. There's just everything so wrong in this case, and everything we found and everything we dug up, it has not been for nothing. It has not been for nothing. I refuse to let it be for nothing. And that's not about me. That's about, we came here to get justice for Kiely, and that has not what's been done. She has not gotten justice. These people saying it's an accident, oh, now people can let her rest. Do you think she's resting knowing that this was not an accident and it's being ruled as an accident and everybody that did this to her is just going to get away with it? Would you be able to rest? Would you be resting in peace? No water in lungs or stomach. No water in lungs or stomach. If there was no water in her fucking lungs, then that tells you she was not alive when she went into the water. How is this an accident? This is crazy. This is like you looking at the sky and calling it, and you go, yeah, I know it's blue. And somebody, 500 people coming at you going, that's not blue, that's green. That's not blue, that's green. That's exactly what this is like. That's not murder, that's an accident. That's not foul play, that's an accident. It's crazy. It's just ludicrous. And for this case to be as big as it has, right? The Truckee way, I get it, but that's the Truckee way. The rest of this is America, right? So, with this case getting so much national attention, how in the hell are these people going to get away with this? This is ludicrous. Okay, anyway, I gotta get back to what I'm doing here. This is crazy. All right, let me go back up here, because this is all stuff we went over last night, all down here. Oh my God, it's so crazy, you guys. I'm sorry. I just can't let this go. This is nuts. Okay. I think this is the one we read last night. That's where I finished off. Yep, okay, I'll read it again because so at Jagger Westfall, you're missing a witness, LOL. You don't get away without consequences for what you did. You raped and killed Kiely. Even though people are covering for you, there is one that isn't. Man, a lot of people are going to prison because of you. Ellie isn't allowed to protect their kids by covering this up. Who did you pay to store Kylie's car before dumping it? I'm really not asking. They already know. So what is going on, right? We knew they were going to try, but how can they cover this up? We know why they want to. How can that just be it? They just cover it up and that's it? No, there has to be something we can do. Even if we all do it collectively, there has to be something. There has to be another way to get somebody like that they don't have any control over, they don't have any ties to look into this. Somebody that's bigger than them. What do we got, guys? What do we got? We have to this is crazy. We have to figure this out. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, that's the one I just read. Well, for those of you that weren't here yesterday, here was another one. Also said to tell you, Black Shoe, no worries, the secrets aren't safe. Listen, if you are this person that left these messages to Jagger, if you are out there and you can, you hear me, they've come out and ruled this an accident. Anybody with any information, please, please, please come to me. Please contact me. Please get a hold of me. Anybody with any information. Listen, the cops' investigation is over. You can come to me anonymously. I don't need to know. You know what? I don't need to release any of your information. I would not do that. But please contact me. Please come to me. Let's not forget about fight clubs. Mass gatherings and organized fights among teenagers have police and community groups urging parents to keep a closer eye on what their kids are up to. Community advocates want families to get involved before someone is seriously hurt. This was put out a year ago. KCRA3 obtained what appeared to be a look like a spontaneous fight captured on cell phone video. We know these kids were still doing these fights. Big Mouth Sammy came out and told us so. After everything we learned, I can't even believe it, that anybody could accept this as an accident. I'm sorry. What is the matter with you? Seriously. I just got to check back in over here to see what's going on in the chat. Crazy, you guys. It's crazy. All right. This is one of the ladies that did her autopsy. Student in an organized healthcare education training program. So she's the trainee. Way to train your medical examiners to cover up bullshit like this. Well, Dr. Gregory Reiber is a freaking bonehead liar. You know, in my opinion, allegedly, in my opinion, these people just make me sick. I'm sorry. I can't even take it. Are we all going to forget this face? Are we all supposed to just forget what happened here? Honestly. And you know what the worst part is after today, a lot of people are going to. People are going to drop Kiely like a sack of potatoes. And do you know why? Because they've ruled in an accident. They're going to be like, oh, nothing else on this. Let's go. You know? That's crazy to me that people are just willing to accept this as an accident and go and like, okay, we're done. I don't get it. It's clearly not justice. It's clearly not the truth. So how can you be a truth fighter and give up because people told you opposite? Don't you still want the truth? Isn't that what you were here for? What made this face? Okay. Yeah, holy crap. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean to get like that. But really, you should have seen me. When I got this news, I was like, no freaking way. No, they did not. Like, I knew, I figured they were going to. But when they did, I was like, this is crazy. Yes, yes. All right. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get back to why we know this was no accident, okay? Okay. Clue that was never mentioned. That's what I got it under. Okay. I was close with Sammy for a while when I was a freshman, and she always kind of wanted attention. No hate to her or anything. I get it. We all have phases like that. But I don't think she really truly cares about Kiely the way she is portraying it. I don't know why it's so tiny, y'all. And then she says, no, because I also dated Jagger when I was a freshman, and he is not a safe person. And I don't even know they were dating until she went missing. Oh, I'm sorry. And I didn't even know they were dating until she went missing. What do you mean not a safe person? Like, his morals are way off. He isn't emotionally in a good place, like, ever. I mean, hello? Are we just supposed to forget all of this? None of these kids are right in the head. Obviously. Right? I mean, it's crazy. And do you know, the cops, and I've said this how many times? Every time these freaking cops would talk. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Every time these cops would talk. Let me pull this up so you can read it. They made it clear to these teens that they were not going to arrest them. They were not going to get in trouble. They were not going to investigate them. Now, here at this presser on the 9th, we made it clear to the teens that we are not investigating their conduct from that night. We are not investigating you. We are partnering with you. You people make me sick. You cops make me sick. You parents from that town make me sick. You teens make me sick. All of you, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You're all shitty people. Like, what is wrong with every single one of you? That you could be involved in a cover-up like this. That you are going to cover those teens' ass to protect them and not investigate them. This is bullshit. This whole case has been run like something I had never seen before. And I am sorry, but each and every person involved in whatever happened to this girl before, during, or after needs to be charged, needs to be arrested for their taking in this very, very corrupt case. Do you all agree? Is there anybody in here who does not agree with that? If you agree that every single person before, during, and after that was involved in this, that knew about this, should all have charges brought up against them, please drop a 1 in the chat. Yep, see a lot of 1s out there, you guys. I mean, this is crazy. They should all be, I mean, they're not going to be, but they should all be ashamed of themselves. But they're not going to be. All right. Now, we're going to go over everybody say, okay, so in anybody's article that you go to, it says Kiely was reportedly drinking and intoxicated at this party, right? So let's talk about this. Let's talk about these people that came forward. Okay, wanting to back up this story. Jane Doe 1, party goer number 1. Yeah, of course I don't mind at all. I'm at a golf tournament in Nevada right now, so it might be a little bit loud. I was at the party, and it was my first one. I was only there from like 10:30 until 11 because my friend had a soccer tournament in the morning, and we were only juniors at the time. So it was more like a senior party. We didn't have like that many senior friends. I did know Kiely. She went to Forest Charter with me, and she was amazing, you know. She definitely hung out with a lot of druggies, I guess you could say. They were always stoned. I don't know if she was because I never really talked to her. She just got done saying she knew Kiely. She loved music class. That's really all I know about her. I didn't hang out with her that much. I'd say there were like, if I had to guess, I'd say like 200 people there. But I don't know because I left really early. I was there and I did see Kiely right before I left. I was like walking towards the car and I was with my friends, one of my senior friends who's a guy. he was with me the whole time, and I was basically just clinging onto him because I was scared to death. Because it was my first party, and there were a lot of people that I didn't know. And then I was with one of my other junior friends, the one that had the soccer practice in the morning. She just said tournament. And then one of my other senior friends, like the girl's older sister, and she drank a little bit. There was a lot of drinking there. I didn't drink anything because I'm a Christian and I don't like drinking. I only drink in Spain. Yeah, that's all the info I have because I wasn't really active at the party. I literally sat by a tree with my friend who had soccer practice in the morning, and we sat there like kind of judging people, I guess you could say. Like people that we knew, they didn't know us. People that we knew, they didn't know us because we like stalked them on social media. We would be like, oh my gosh, is this who like Teen Boy? Like, oh my gosh, weren't they dating? We did that kind of thing for like 20 minutes. So we were like, okay, let's leave. And then we went home and watched Netflix. Oh my God. That is clearly a bullshit story. But because it backed up their story, let's run with it. You guys, come on. This doesn't leave you with much faith in you know, in society. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. It's really hard to read the chats. It's hard to keep up on all that. That's, when the super chats come in, they ding. So it tells me, and then I know it's there and I can read it. All right. So let's talk about this. I don't know. Let's open it here. Whoa. Why is that so big? Hold on, you guys. Okay. Let me back out a little so you can see it. That's a little too much. I'm sorry. Whatever. It's not working out for me. All right. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Wow. All right. Y'all see these? This was on the inside of her car. Do you see this right here? And hold on. There's a better picture of it. Let me see if I can get that picture. That's not really the best picture, I'd say. Okay. See right here? Right here. Oh, my God. All right. You see right here, these stains right here? They look like blood stains on the inside of the door. Now, this is the back door because you can see that the window is halfway down. Do you got that? That looks like some kind of stain to me, and I don't know what else it could be except for like possibly a blood stain. That's what I'm saying. Why do you think they had to get rid of the car in the first place? Because there was so much evidence in that car. Because there was probably DNA in that car. Why else would you have to ditch the car? Why else would you have to try to get rid of the vehicle? And what better way than to slide it into a lake? But what do you guys think? Somebody sent this to me, and that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like blood stains. All right, let me go to the next one. See it right there? That's a closer picture. Doesn't that look like a blood stain to you guys, or no? I mean, you can tell me if you don't think it is. I'd like to know. Hold up. Is that right? Did I hear somebody correctly when they said that they did not collect any DNA from that, like any of her DNA? Oh, you're talking about the blood trail at Prosser. Yeah, I don't think everything that happened to her happened in the car, but I think a lot of what happened to her happened in the car. And I think there was a lot of evidence in that car, which is why they dumped it in the lake. And then I don't even know if it's possible. It wouldn't matter anyway. I was gonna say I don't even know if it's possible to take like blood sample from a car that's been in a lake, which I imagine that it wouldn't be because it's tainted. It's a tainted sample. But it wouldn't matter anyway because everybody in that fucking town is corrupt. Everybody in that, I'm sorry for swearing. Everybody in that community is corrupt. So the whole damn car could have been covered in blood. There could have been a blood trail that led from wherever her car was to, there could have been, Kiely's blood could have been all over that place. And they still wouldn't have investigated it. They still would have called it an accident because that's what's best for the freaking community. It makes me sick. I don't know how people can just ignore all this. How are you supposed to just forget all this? It's crazy. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, well, there was THC in her system. So what? There was weed in her system. Weed does not affect you like that. It's so crazy. I'm sorry. It is. It just blows my freaking mind that we're even. This is nuts. So I don't care what anybody says. That looks like blood to me. Looks like a blood stain. And it's on the inside of the back door. On the top of the door. Of where the window is. So. And thank you for sending me these pictures. I mean, it's insane. Give me a second. I mean, would it be possible to take all the pictures, all of the stuff, everything we have, and like send it to, like I said, we have to find somebody that's more powerful than these people and not attached to these people in any way that can actually do something about this case. And let's talk about this stone, where it was placed at her memorial. And it says 17 on top, and it says Kiely Rodni, September 1st, 2005 to September 1st, 2022. Tell me that shit does not fall in, and look at it. Tell me that does not fall in to this community, this freaking cult that these people were in. And there's that 17 again, right? But she died before her 17th birthday. So why is September 1st, 2022 listed as her date of death? Why? Why? Answer me that. Anybody got an answer? I mean, I'm willing to try going to anybody I have to go to. Lassie, 88 is a big number in the occult. And there was something, listen, if you go back to, let me pull this up. I hope it's out here. Might be in my Kiely folder. But if you go back to, hold on, I'll pull it up for you. The 17, on her 17th birthday, that's what it says. It says her date of birth and then her date of death, which would be her 17th birthday. I honestly think it goes right all back to this. All back to this shit that they were in. This darkness that they sucked Kiely into. They knew she was of the light when she got this card. Right? I believe that. I always said, I believe Kiely was of the light. You can agree with me. You can disagree with me. You could be like, that's batshit crazy. That's fine. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. I believe that they knew that Kiely was of the light. Now, when you take into account all of the other crazy, dark shit that her mom is into, okay, and all these people are into, 17 is a big number. 17 is a big number in as far as this stuff goes. Here's another picture. Here's Kiely holding the card with these other girls who were part of this program that Lindsay, by the way, still has this retreat program for young girls to go there, which, by the way, that shit needs to be shut down ASAP. Who's sending their daughter to go to this lodge with these people to be sucked into this world? But anyway, not to get off track, but it goes into the sacrificial thing. Why else would they have a stone in the memorial saying that she died on her 17th birthday? What is that 17? Just like, you know, they wanted to tell us she has 17 tattooed on her ribs. Where the fuck is that picture I just had? Oh. So what do you guys think? Oh, geez. Really? Sorry. It does that. I don't know why it does that. You know, and not for nothing. Not for nothing. But I have not been able to find a birth certificate for Kiely. I have not been able to find it. But again, now, this is just a theory. Do not go and say that I said this as fact. This is just a theory. But going with that whole thing, right? Well, somebody said, hold on a second, you guys. Okay, so yeah, so what I was saying was the birth certificate. I have not found a record of birth. I did for her little brother, but I did not for her. So unless she could have had a home birth though. A lot of people used to have home births. A lot of people still have home births today. Oh, thank you, sugar. But she could have done that because she knew that Kiely was never going to make it past her 17th birthday. I'm just saying, it could be. You know what? Nothing would surprise me in this freaking case. Nothing. Okay, let me blow this up. I wanted to show this to you guys. Do any of these people look like they're speaking at their friend's memorial or her celebration of life? This one's laughing. This one, I don't even get me started on that girl. It is crazy how Jagger says that Adventures of Purpose won't talk to him privately. I think they should talk to him privately. If he wants to talk to them, they should talk to him. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? You know, this kid is always there and he's always doing the same thing. He's like a watcher. I think that that's what this kid is. Like, I think because he's everywhere. And he's always just like this. Just sitting there watching, scoping things out. That tells you right there that something is so very wrong in this place. Juan, check it TV. President at professional party support. Hold on. It gets better. I don't know why they wouldn't be together. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one. Here's one. Holy shit. Here's Check It TV. License type, medical examiner. It's expired, but he now he's president at a party planning place. So how does that happen? Right? This guy inserted himself in the case, claimed to have found Kiely's laptop, which, by the way, we don't have anything to go off of. I think it was Lake Time who put out a thing earlier and said, can somebody please show me Kiely's laptop in her car before this happened? Every sketchy person that has what? Okay. Was it good? Chili? Yeah. Anybody that has come out and inserted themselves in this case has been a liar, a fraud, full of shit, and just there to push a narrative. Okay? Okay. I can't wrap my head around how before she was found, everyone swore, including her mother, that she'd never ever drink and drive. Never. Yet suddenly now that she's found, everyone is perfectly fine with the thought of it being just a tragic accident from drinking and driving. Just like that thing I pulled up with Jagger, saying how, it was like a week, 4 days after she was missing? I can't remember, you guys. It was either like a week or 4 days to a week after she was missing that he put this tweet out, or this thing out, that said Kiely was last seen most likely drunk driving at Prosser Creek Reservoir at 1:30 in the morning. So wait a minute. she was seen driving, and you're telling us she was drunk. Who saw her driving at 1:30 in the morning? First we heard 12:30, then we heard 1, and then Jagger said 1:30. There's been all different times. All these people are fucking full of it. I mean, this is crazy, you guys. It is so ludicrous and insane that in a world that this is the world that we live in, that this young girl can be snuffed out like this and have everybody in her town covering each other's asses, and not one person was there for her. Not one damn person. Isn't that insane? Oh, but everybody that came out to support Sammy's story, party goer 1, party goer 2, that freaking other clown that called in, and then Megan, everybody said Kiely was at the party. Kiely was wasted. She was so drunk she could barely walk. That's why she drove into the lake. Then this fucking video, I'm sorry, I gotta stop swearing. Then this video comes out, and everybody's like, yep, I knew it, accident. It's like, are you people insane? And then a week after the video comes out, they come out and say, declare it an accident, accidental drowning. How can any of this be labeled an accident? Please, somebody, please tell me, how can this be called an accident? The sheriff, the public administrator, and the coroner are all the same damn person. Or coroner marshal, I'm sorry. Well, it's okay to cuss. I cuss all the time. I cuss like a sailor. But Chad tells me all the time I gotta stop cussing. But like it just, I get so angry and then it just comes out of my mouth. So I'm sorry, but oh, okay, so before I forget to mention, so for my members, for the CNY family members, you guys, we will be doing a live, just for members. It'll be a chilled, relaxed, like, let's get to, you guys can get to know us. It'll be a fun live. So I just wanted to let you guys know that will be happening, tomorrow. I was going to do it the other day, if you guys remember, and then I had to reschedule it. So we'll do that tomorrow. It'll be around 6 or 7. Yes, you guys, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Because you know what? People may give up. People may move on. People can call me crazy. They can say, oh, I'm just a nut and I can't let it go. Yada, 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 yada. But I came here, like, I started doing this case so I could try to help this girl. So I could try to get justice for her. So I could point out and expose all of this bullshit that is happening around her. That was why I did this, to get the truth. The truth has not come out. So I'm clearly not done. My job is not done here. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to let it go. Those of you that want to, can support that, you guys are awesome. Thank you. No, they're saying no water in the lungs. No water in her lungs. That means she was dead when she hit the freaking water. If there was no water in her, if she went into that water alive, there would have been water in her lungs. So clearly she was dead when she went in the water. But it's an accident. How in the hell do you think she got in there? That's it, though? Accident? You're just going to walk... This is crazy. I've never even heard of such a thing. I mean, true crime, man. True crime is a difficult thing to be into. It's so time consuming. You're constantly, especially if your heart is in it. And my heart is in it. But it's a hard thing because you're constantly, trying to get all the newest information. You're constantly digging, you're researching, you're doing all this stuff, which takes forever. And then you have to deal with bullshit like this. Like, you clearly know that it is not an accident. You clearly know in your gut and in your heart that it's foul play. But they come out and call it an accident. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Shelley Hall. Also, death report is 8:21, 9 p.m. Oh, yeah, I believe it. I believe she was dead long before that. I know, but that's what I mean. This case is nationwide. How can this town and these people just get away with this? Hello, ding ding, dumbasses. There's no water in her lungs. Clearly, she wasn't alive when she went in the water. How can it be called an accident? I mean, this is crazy. Let's get this straight so everybody knows. Let's clear it up. So she had THC, nicotine, caffeine, and something called cotinine or cotinine, COTININE. I don't even know what the hell that is. But there was no GHB, no date rape drugs, no none of that they listed. The next person probably already went missing there. All over the internet. I listen, since this case, and you can ask Chad, he gets mad at me a lot because he's like, you're spending way too much time on this case. Like, you cannot do this. And I'm like, well, a little late now. I'm totally in on this. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I was so, I put everything into this. And I truly, truly, truly just want justice for Kiely. That's all, and I want everybody that did this to have to pay for it. That's it. Is that too much to ask for? Apparently, in this case, it is. But, so, I was so wrapped up in this, Oh. Oh, okay. It's in nicotine. So, no, she had no drugs in her system then. Ugh. I don't know, you guys. This is insane. Um, yeah, Megan said she had coke and all this, and there was no coke in her system. But again, I don't know if that would show up after so long. Maybe, I have no idea. But the worst part of this is we all figured we were not going to get the truth. But when it comes out and it happens, and you're never going to get the answers, and this girl is not going to get justice, like, I can't just accept that. I just cannot. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, sugar. Yeah, thank you. I had no idea. I'd never heard of that before. But you guys, I'm just not going to let this go. I'm going to see if there's anything that can be done. I'm going to try to gather any evidence that I can find. Anything that's come out, anything from the past. If any of you guys have anything that you want to show me, I'm going to get a whole report together. I'm going to get all the information we have, all the pictures, everything I can find, everything that points to this being foul play. I'm going to try to gather all this information, get it, and I'm going to try to get it to somebody that can maybe do something. It's going to, so anybody that has anything that you want, that you think is important and needs to be, just send it to me, get it to me, email it to me. That's the only thing that I can think of. And boycotting Truckee, I mean, I would love to do that. Hashtag boycott Truckee. But are people really going to? I mean, it's ski season. People should. You'd hit them where it hurts. Their money. Their pockets. That's all these freaking low-life pieces of shit people care about, right? So it would be awesome to get just everybody. We needed that petition. We need everybody to sign a petition to boycott Truckee. Like, they're not, nobody's going to go there. People aren't going to spend money there. Nobody's going to book hotels there. Nobody's going to go there for ski season. That's what needs to happen. Because that's the only way we are going to have any effect on them. This is crazy. Yeah, Project Veritas. We can try to contact them, but like I said, you guys, in order to do this, we need to have all of our shit ready to go. We need to have a big presentation with everything that we could find that points to foul play and get it to them, right? So that's what we should do. Can somebody else please hit that like button? Get me off 333. I don't like these numbers. No, but I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys like me trying to bring the truth. And all I try to do is bring common sense and my opinion and a little bit of logic into this crazy, crazy circus. But something has to be done. I mean, there has to be something that we can do. Yeah, we do. That's what I think that's our plan. So again, we'll keep talking about this, but you guys, please, anything that you think can contribute to this that will help this case, please get it to me. I'm going to try to get all this stuff together. I'll get we'll try to get as many signatures as we can and try to get something done. I just feel like we need to get justice for this girl. Like, I feel like I'm being, like, this is what you're supposed to do, so we need to do that. I hope you guys are with me. All right, I gotta go. I gotta get dinner. Chad made chili because it's freaking cold here. This weather here sucks. But I love you guys. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions. And please get me everything you can. The email, if you want to email it to me, go to my channel. My email's in the About section. Email it to me, or you can send it to me on Twitter and Instagram. And those of you, just so y'all know, those of you that are like, why aren't you answering me on Twitter or Instagram? I am barely ever on there because I don't have my phone anymore. Our cell phone broke. So all I have is my laptop, and I can't post anything. I can on Twitter, but I can't on Instagram. Yes, Phantasmic Ether. Yes, the bracelets. You are awesome, by the way. That is an awesome idea, and me and Chad will rock ours every day. That is awesome. Thank you for that. So please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share this video. Please share it on Twitter, on social media. on YouTube, just please share it. Let's get this out that we are not going to let this go. These people are not going to just scare us away like this. Like, we are in it and we are trying to get justice for this girl. That is it. And until we get that, like, we're pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, we're just not, I'm not going to give up. Like, something has to be done. So, I hope we can accomplish that. All right, guys. So, we'll see how it goes tonight. Whether, like, anything else comes out. Tomorrow, I'll do another live around, like, 11, 12. I know I'm really bad on times, guys. I'm late most of the time. I get that. I'm sorry. But I'll try to get a quick one in after I go over some stuff tonight with the report and everything. I'll try to get a quick video in tomorrow in the morning. And then tomorrow we will do our live, our members only live. So if you guys want to join join the family and be a part of that, that would be cool. But yeah, that's the plan. So I hope you guys like this. I hope it helps. I mean, all I can do is just try to point out everything. So again, you guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.